Hi, you guys. I know I didn't mention anything about being live today, and I was kind of debating on whether or not I was going to go live, but I'm here, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Um, just whenever you chime in, just make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. I love talking with you guys, chatting with you guys, and actually, let me pull this thing up so I could be here with you. What's up? What's up, girl? I hope you are enjoying your day. Um, I hope you are enjoying your day. And I hope you got everything planned for the week. Let's see here. Learn how to respond. I am doing wonderful, girl. Wonderful. I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I just decided to, just I like Ilinica makeup. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. You know I love you anyway, but I hope you guys have had a great weekend so far, and I hope you are being productive. I guess with your Sunday, and what I mean by that is I hope you guys have been, able to meal prep a little bit, take care of some laundry, etc. Earlier oh, thank you. Cause I just be like, oh my God, I hope people don't get offended if I don't say your name correctly. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, though. I hope you are enjoying your day. And you know what? If you have a new video coming up, Alanka, makeup, just leave it in the comment section. Let everybody know when you're going to be uploading it because um, we definitely want to tune in and see what you got going on your channel and just, show you some love. But yeah, I've been chilling. I just want to let you guys know what how my week has been. Not necessarily how my day has been, but how my week has been. Um, if you've been tuned into my channel recently, I uploaded a video about me redoing my lawn, well, my flower bed out in the front. And what I didn't go into depth with is just a couple of things. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I decided to redo my yard out front, I had no plans involved. It was just one day I was driving down the street, and I think it was like super hot that day, and things were kind of like, the area was kind of like warming up and the weather was becoming beautiful. And I noticed like my neighbor a couple of doors down, they had repainted their house. Okay, and at first I was just like, oh, well, that's pretty. And then, like, when I would get off of work, girl, I would see her out there just watering her lawn. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm driving home. It's hot. And the last thing that I wanted to see was this chick out here with her little shorts on. And, she looked like she had just been having a relaxing day. And she's just over there just watering her beautiful flowers. And I was just like, oh, I am such a hater. And then she has like these big pillars and stuff in the front. I wish I could show it to you guys. But her house is absolutely gorgeous. And I guess I need to one day when I am taking a walk or something and she's outside, just tell her how pretty her yard is, because instead of just being a hater. And maybe I will let her know that she was my motivation for redoing my lawn. Anyway, it actually looks like, I don't know, she might have had a little bit of help involved with her redoing of her front lawn, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I didn't really have any help. Not to say that my family wouldn't help me, but I did try to get in contact with a couple of contractors just to see if they would come out here and assess my yard and, just see if they would just pull out the weeds and stuff, because I didn't really want my landscape to be redone. I just really needed it to have like some extra love and attention. So when I called and called and called and really couldn't get anybody, I was just like to the point where I think I'm gonna have to do this myself. And I was like, hey, Ebony Laverne, what's up, girl? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, so I just came to the point realization that maybe I'm gonna have to do this thing myself. My husband has a friend that has a landscaping business, and I asked him, I said, hey, do you think he would come out here and do this? And he was like, look, no, they don't do that kind of thing. And then plus, I bought this big beautiful house for you because you loved it. I mean, you know, we bought it for he. You know, we bought it as a couple, but I'm just saying, he was like, yeah, that was one of the things you said when I got this house. You said you was gonna take care of this flower bed. This was your thing. I cut the grass. I keep it plush and everything. And I was just like, you know what? I ain't trying to hear that. But that one day, I drove down the street again, and she was just out there, just doing her lawn and everything just looked so peaceful. And then, you know, my mind is racing. You know how you have the shade going. I'm already thinking, she's probably already done her dinner, and she's just probably just having her afternoon to herself and drinking wine and stuff and just chilling. Yes, girl, I had much shade in 3 seconds of driving past that lady's house. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show her. So I went out there. It was hot, and I started like one Friday afternoon. I just started pulling stuff out of my lawn. And if you go on my Instagram page, you will see. What's up, girl? Oh, girl, you must have had a good day. You just got up. Yes, girl. Cheers to you, Christy Laney Vlogs. Hey, you guys, I was saying to everybody too, if you have an upcoming video that you are going to be uploading to, just leave it in the comment section so the viewers will know what to look out for on your channels, because I love you guys. Oh, it's only 8 o'clock. Okay. Well, that's cool too, because you know what? I slept in today until 9, which was beautiful. I really love my husband for that, because he did not wake me up. So, but that's good. I mean, that's still a good time. I still consider 8 o'clock sleeping in too. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day though. But yeah. So anyway, I got out there that Friday afternoon, right? And I started pulling stuff, and I just went in my cabinet, and not my cabinet, the garage shed thing back there, and I just pulled out all the tools that I don't know the names of, but I look like it could do something in the garden. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna just keep it real. A few weeks ago, a couple of months ago actually, we were at the Dollar General. And if you look at one of my videos about going to the Dollar General, you will see that I had some gardening tools up there. Your girl didn't do nothing with them gardening tools that week that I got them tools. Them tools went right in that shed. Hey girl, what's up? What's up, Lovely Moments Creating? How are you today? Thank you so much for tuning in. Just sharing some love with you. Yeah, but them tools went in the shed. They did, and they still looked as pretty as they did when they were purchased. And guess who bought them for me? My husband. So that's where all that extra shade was coming from, when he was like, you want me to ask him to do what? No, they don't do that kind of service. You need to go ahead on and do what you need to do and get out there, because that's what this is for. I don't do all that. So I pulled them things out, right? But my yard had gotten so overgrown, you guys. It was just straight up embarrassing. It looked like an area that snakes or something would easily like find refuge, even though I don't have snakes, you know. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my God, I need to do something about this. This is atrocious. And, you know, I really felt ashamed, embarrassed, frustrated. Nah, girl, I was just like, oh my God, I need to get this done. So I started pulling. And then in between that time, I was watching YouTube videos on how to prune and how to take care of my lawn. Yes, girl, I'm just keeping it real, Ebony Laverne. I just gotta keep it real on what be happening, because my videos be super edited, but y'all have no idea the hot mess that's behind all of them. But anyway, um, okay, so I was watching the garden videos, and they were like, yeah, you need to cut the bushes in order for them to bloom and stuff, right? And so as I started getting into the bushes, I had these like big chopper things. This is how hot mess it got too. I had those big shear things, right? I didn't have the gardening pruners. So that actually was not the thing to do. But anyway, I was working overtime with that. So I went a few days later, like when you see on my Instagram page a picture of these expensive long gloves and some shears, girl, I had to buy them gloves. They were like $20, but they came all the way right here. But at first I was out there just trying to get all up in there with them gardening tools, and it wasn't working for me. So I quickly realized that I had to spend some money in order to make my yard look like what I wanted it to look like. And so I got the shears, got the gloves, start digging, cutting or whatever. You know how everything is cool, right? When you're doing it by yourself and you in the zone and you making it do what it do. Well, my daughter called and she was like, what you doing? And I said, I'm out here and I am redoing my yard. And then she was like, what are you doing? You don't do anything with plants. I was like, you know what? I don't need your negativity. I don't know why I said that. Because she was like, you know what? Just don't even keep talking to me. Just turn the camera around and show me what you did. Show me what you did. Girl, when I tell you, my rose bushes look like a kid that has some goddamn going clippers, and they took their little sister and did like this. That's how I look, girl. That's how I look. Oh, girl. Yes, I didn't need that negative energy. Not at all. Not at all. Girl, when they seen it, oh my God. And see, my sister-in-law lives with us too. So sometimes she be cheerleading off of whatever my husband has to say. Girl, he came out the house. He came out the house. Yes, girl, I had to buy. Yes, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they so pricey. I mean, I'm glad I bought them long gloves though. They were $20 and they work. But the thing about them gloves, I haven't done a review on them, and I will. The only thing is, I would get like when I was actually pruning and getting into my rose bushes, I still would get thorns in there, just a little bit. But I mean, I still like them. But I'll tell you guys about that later. But yeah, girl, sometimes my sister-in-law be piggybacking off of whatever my husband would say. So, you know, she came out the house and she was looking, she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Oh, you done cut off the plant. Oh my God. Because my husband that came out and said the same thing. He was like, what the F? I was like, you know what? All of y'all better leave me alone. Every single one of them. The only person that really showed me some love, even though he was just like, oh my God. But he didn't say it, was my son. He said, look at mom. Look at mom out there. Because he knew that his mother has no idea, clue as to what she was doing. But you know what? Mama was happy. Mama was out there working in the yard and just had a smile on her face. Anyway, I redid my yard. You guys saw how it looked after it was done. But, you know, anyway, my roses are blooming really, really nicely. I went out there and got some plant food because that was expensive too. Got that. Realized that I had to do that. And then I went out there and got those, whatever, them cocktail, them gin and cocktail begonias or whatever. Have no clue. Never heard of them before in my life. Never. That's another reel about that video, that gardening video. Never heard of them. Just went in Lowe's one day and saw that they had a sale. And I was like, oh, they are so pretty. I should get all of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I'm going to put them in the front of my flower bed because I felt so ashamed because of the massacre that I did to my rose bushes. But I'm glad I did massacre my rose bushes because they have bloomed back very well. They look absolutely gorgeous. I think next week I might take a photo and put a post on my Instagram just to show you guys what they look like right now because they look gorgeous. I've been, we actually have this underground watering system too. And I've been making sure I turn that on because that's another thing I haven't been doing. And I ended up investing in a water hose because, you know, it was just like, okay, you got an underground system here, but the rest of them pots that you decided to put up is not getting the water. So I got that, and I actually need to do some pruning. I was going to do that this weekend, but something else happened, which I'll tell you in a minute. But I'll do that next week. So anyway, that was my gardening story. And I said all that to say my freaking arm hurts. It still hurts. That was a few weeks ago that this happened. And my arm hurts from yard work and my feet hurt from yard work. So if you're planning on doing some type of outdoor labor, number one, don't get too excited about it if you don't have all the tools, because you'll be paying for it for weeks to come. And my arm hurts literally from here to here. And look, girl, this is what I've been rolling around with. It has came to this because my feet hurt so bad from playing around in the yard. And then I had the audacity to brag to people, to tell people that I lifted 1,240 something pounds of mulch. Yeah, I lifted it, but I didn't lift it right, apparently, because that's why my feet are jacked up right now, and my arms. So moral of the story, if you're trying to do some yard work, please get somebody to help you. Please, please get some instruction, get some understanding, and back off. Back off a little bit. If you don't know what you're doing, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe I should have went down the street. You know what I should have did? I should have went down the street, introduced myself, and said, hey, how are you today? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Your yard is so absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. How do you maintain it? And maybe my arm wouldn't be hurting right now. You know, she would have told me, hey, you need to order this, this, and this. Oh, and I got another gardening tool because I got out there last weekend because I had to get some weeds, and I started to do the same mess that I did before, and I said the devil is a lie. I got on Amazon and I ordered this tool. I'm gonna show you guys next week what it is, but you stand there and you literally just press the button and it pulls up my weeds. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, look, so I've been trying to stay hydrated. Leave a comment if you have to. And you're like, what, girl? This is some dang water. Why is you trying to tell us about water? Well, I'm going to tell you about water. I'm going to tell you. Look. I'm going to keep it real about something else. I've been on these adventures about, oh, I need to lose weight. I've been gaining weight during the quarantine. I need to do this and do that. And not recognizing the fact that I really haven't been drinking a lot of water. So I downloaded that Fitness Pal app, and I have been logging in my meals on what I've been eating, as well as I've been also logging in the amount of water that I've been drinking, because I can honestly tell the difference. Yes, it is a struggle. It has been a struggle. It has been a struggle just to try to do the right thing by your body. You know, you all know I love fun juice. I even got a video that features my fun juice on Friday nights. I don't have no problem drinking the fun juice. But what I have a problem with is drinking this. So I have an app. I have an app that I use, which is that Fitness Pal that I just mentioned. And I log in how many bottles of water that I've drank. And, you know, that just keeps me on track. And then I also log in the food that I have consumed. And I have been doing really well with that. And it's really important for me to do that now, because I can't really go to the gym right now because of, you know, I told you my feet have been really hurting. So I think I'm going to lay back. I got to tell you guys about that too. I'm gonna, you know, step back a little bit from the gym for a little bit, but it's really important to stay hydrated, because that actually plays a role in how your body functions. It actually plays a role in weight gain, fatigue, the appearance of your, you know, even your ankles, which was weird. Look. So I always know, you know, that I didn't drink enough water throughout the day. And after I did some research, it actually calculates that I need to drink 11 bottles a day. So I've been really trying my best to drink, 11 cups a day. And that's calculated by the weight. Because I'm not going to lie about that either, girl. A girl is plus size, so that's how much water that I need to drink. And I never really knew that. I never knew that your hydration is based off of your weight. Because, normally people will say, oh, you plus size, or whatever, you're a certain weight. That don't mean you need to drink this amount of water because you're going to have water gain and all that. That's lies. That's lies. You need the water in order to hydrate yourself, to keep your skin looking beautiful, and to make your organs work well in your body, and also to give you energy. All that works. Another thing that I've been doing is I have been literally taking a nap in my office. Yes, when we went back to work, the plan, I have to stop baking during the quarantine. Y'all need to read what Lovely Moments Created just wrote. Girl, yes. Okay. You want to keep it real? It's been a cake on that countertop. You know them videos, them clean with me videos. If you ever look at the coffee area, it's always stocked, right? With some type of pastry. I was baking cakes too. Baking cakes with a whole stick of butter. Or, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Husband loves cookies. Every week, wouldn't make them from scratch, girl, but had that order on deck about, yes, girl, just had to keep it real. Had that order on deck with that Pillsbury dough, and then had a problem when they said it was out of stock. What you mean it's out of stock? We under quarantine. Girl, so it was either cakes or cookies. So I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you. What's up, V's Life? How you doing? Look, I haven't mentioned it in a minute, but if you guys have a video coming up this week and you want to chime in and let everybody know what you got coming up on your channel, leave it in the comment section. We always want to know what you got going on. But yeah, so anyway, I said that I was going to mention something else. Look. Oh, about the naps. I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep it real. When we went back to work, I know I posted a video saying I was working from home. And I preload my videos sometimes too. And that was one of those ones that was preloaded when I was working from home. And then going down the hall and eating the Doritos and the cakes that I was just talking about. You notice I had that shawl on. That was covering all that. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, we can't go to the gym yet, but I am going to bring my yoga mat to work, because if you look at my Instagram page, you notice I had all that, I was one with the, what is it, namaste? I was namaste-ing it, girl. Had the Indians, had the crossed legs, namaste. I was in my zone. Well, I had stopped doing that a week after I came back to work because, number one, I'm going to keep it real. I love my boss. And I love the company that I work for, and they know I love the company, and they know exactly what I mean when I say that. Girl, I ain't want to be there. I was scared. I was nervous. I was terrified. I was petrified. Girl, the last day we was in the office, the next to last day we was in the office. It had came through, and I work on a military installation. I actually work for a housing company on a military installation, and my husband is retired. So this is why he just sit back and chill and be like, "You ain't doing it. I'm not. No, your flower bed, that's you." But anyway, I already talked about flower bed. Hi, Mommy's Life. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. But yeah, so I was terrified. Okay, I was terrified when we left the office, because when it came through, it was one thing for them to say they was closing the schools and the kids weren't going back to school. I don't have a school age child in my home, so but I still felt it. I was like, okay, this is serious right here. This is serious. But girl, when it came through that they said they were selling out of the toilet paper, the whole world was coming to an end. I knew it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know. I know. So I got on the phone, called my husband. I said, look, please stop whatever you're doing. Go to the store and get some toilet paper. He went and got toilet paper. We already had toilet paper in the house, but it was just like something different, something strange about the fact that toilet paper was flying off the shelf. Girl, I had to get toilet paper. Left, had spent my whole lunch break. Girl, had the mask on. That's on my Instagram page too. If you look at that photo around that time. Had my mask on before it was cool to wear a mask, girl. Rolling up in the commissary, people looking at me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I bet they wearing it now. But anyway, I was rolling through there with a mask on, grabbed up me some toilet paper. It was raining really bad. It was raining really bad by the time I got to the office. Girl, pulled up, told my husband I had grabbed some toilet paper. And girl, I was going and I had called my daughter and I had called my son. I said, hey, y'all need to go out and get some toilet paper for y'all house. If y'all ain't got no toilet paper stock, then it closes the school down, blah, 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 blah. It was like, Mom, you need to calm down. All right, we got you. Well, all right, we're going to go. I'm like, no, go now, you know, hyped up. Girl, when I stopped running 100 miles per hour and I stopped talking, my heart, my chest, and my breathing were all simultaneously. Boom, 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 boom. And I was like, girl, I was having a breakdown. Yeah, girl. Yeah, we're going to check them out. We love you. I love your channel anyway, V's Life. I do. I love watching it. It's so mellow, you know? I love watching your channel. But, yes, I was really, now I realized I was actually having a panic attack. And, yeah, you got to check me out on Instagram, girl. You will see these photos that that's going along with what I'm telling you in this video. You'll be like, oh, that's the time. So I was breathing heavily. My chest was pounding. I went back in the office. I told my other coworkers, I said, hey, I got my toilet paper. Y'all better go out there and get y'all some toilet paper. And they was like, what y'all need toilet paper? What you need to? They out there, ran out there buying the toilet paper. I say, look, they buying the toilet paper for a reason. Somebody ain't saying something. They buying the toilet paper. So, girl, I got back in my office. I sat down at my desk. I still had my door open. I didn't shut my door. Sat down at my desk and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was lightheaded. I was just like, and my daughter was like, you know, before she had got off the phone with me earlier, she was like, you know what, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna calm down. I'm not gonna calm down. The world's coming to an end. Y'all think it's a joke. You think it's a joke. You think it's a game. I was like, oh my God. Sit down somewhere. Girl, I had to pull up a video. I had to pull up a breathing technique video. It had got that bad because I was like, oh my God. And I don't want to go to the hospital right now because I don't know what's in the hospital. So I literally had a meltdown. So a lot of times you will see on my channel that I do a lot of online shopping. I have not went back in the grocery store and legit said that I'm going through here and doing a whole big grocery store thing, like shopping for myself. I'll order online, but my comfort level has still not came back. It has not. And I still get kind of anxious when I'm in the store too long. I have one, my husband bought a ventilator mask. I have that on my Instagram page too. But yeah, not a ventilator mask. It's a, what am I saying? My husband bought a, it is scary. It is, and people think it's a joke. I mean, well, not really a joke, but a game. It's like Russian roulette. Ooh, I get it or I don't. Okay, well, I'm not playing the game. But he got us a respirators. So, and they're on my Instagram page too. They're back in stock, I believe. And I got mine from Amazon, but I feel more comfortable wearing that because it's breathable. When I was going to the gym before, you know, my feet told me not to, I was able to work out in it as well too. And it's really, really good. It's breathable. It's cool. It does look like a bird's beak. But once you get past all that, as long as you got your lashes and your eyeshadow on, you cool. But yeah, so anyway, I got in the office and I did the breathing techniques video, and I had to calm down. And I calmed down. My breathing came back to normal because my head had started hurting, and I really was having shortness of breath because I was really legit having a panic attack. And I'm still kind of in the same way. I went to the mall a couple weeks ago. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos recently too. I went to the mall and it just was not the same for me. I was borderline getting ready to have one of those panic attacks as well too, because it was some people walking around with masks and some people weren't. And then you know how it is when people get a little bit too close to you, and it's just like clearly you see the markers on the floor here. And I saw all the signage before we came in the store saying social distancing. What is your problem? Please get back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be rude and ruin nobody's shopping experience, because maybe that's how they want to live and what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know their life's experience. They could have a loved one that's going through it, and they were just like, you know what? I'm not wearing a mask because I can't breathe. I can't breathe or whatever. I don't feel comfortable. So I feel that since I have my views on how I feel and my feelings when I'm in the store, in order to not infringe on someone else, I just try to stay out of the store. And I try to be more lenient or just aware of my surroundings and not be so judgmental when it comes down to people not wearing masks. Because people don't wear masks for certain reasons, but I wear masks. I wear masks all the time. Yes, they are. They are, and they're very, very scary as far as like panic attacks, because I legit could not breathe, and I don't know. And like I said, when I was at the mall, you know, Ulta, Sephora, and a panic attack should not be all in the same sentence. Should not. So, yeah, I'm going to stay away from the mall for a little bit and just do what I need to do, and try to fill my time with other things that are productive, and, you know, do a lot of FaceTime calls with my friends and family. But no, I won't be going back to the mall for a while, unless it's something that I really, really, really need, and it will be a quick get in and get out situation. I mean, I went to MAC just to get some lipsticks because I needed some nude lips, and I wasn't even comfortable there. I wasn't, and you know, number one, my beauty person wasn't there. His name is Broderick. He wasn't there because he normally, you know, helps me out or whatever, knows when I'm coming, know what I'm there for. My NW45. Give me my crack. And I was looking for some lip colors too, but another person had to help me from another counter. Hey girl, what's up? Getting my life together at 50. What's up, girl? Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, he wasn't there. Somebody else had to come and help me out. And she took care of me, but at the same time, it was just so weird. Like, I've never seen a MAC counter that was like a ghost town, and it literally was. And it just wasn't my vibe. I'm not ready to go back out the house. I know eventually I will have to go back out of the house, and I do go out just for simple shopping. And what I mean by that is, like, if I have to run to the store, get some toilet paper, or what's up, Ella Loves? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. But I'll go out for little small things like that, to the dollar store or quick pickups. But other than that, like socially, like shopping and just relaxing and just doing a whole bunch of stuff, I'm not into that anymore. But anyway, let me get back to the mat. So I had been doing my thing where I was at home and I was working from home, and on my lunch break, instead of, you know, laying down. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love your new house, girl. I love your new house. Y'all need to tune in to Getting My Life Together at 50, because she just moved into a brand new house, and I absolutely love that kitchen. It's so bright and pretty. It's so pretty. So thanks for tuning in. But anyway, yeah. So when I was working from home, I would be on my lunch break, you know, Namaste. Looking out my window in my office, just chilling, trying to be a good girl, right? And I said, because I miss going to yoga. And that's one thing that I had to battle with. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. um, that's one thing I had to battle with too, because I almost kind of called up there last weekend. It was like, okay, when's the next session? Because I think I'm ready to come back. Because I was like, maybe I could do yoga with my mask on and maybe some gloves. And then I was like, nah. Because I know the room that we do it in is just kind of enclosed. And, oh, no, I ain't ready to do that yet. But, you know, life has changed. Anyway, let me get back to this yoga mat. So I was taking a yoga mat to work. Because I was committed to, okay, we're back at work. I haven't really gone to the back fully to the gym yet, so I'm just gonna do yoga. Like for half of my lunch break in my office. Girl, I was doing yoga. I was doing that yoga, girl. I was doing it. I was one. I was one with the universe for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and I'm gonna tell you why I was only 3 weeks, girl. When you get to the last part, when you're doing some good yoga, good beginner yoga, there is the last stage where you just lay flat and you just are still and you just listen to the meditating music, and you just close your eyes and just become one with your body, and you just release all the toxins like mentally. Well, girl, during the last 5 minutes of that, of that yoga session, whether I'm in class or in, yes, girl, yes, girl, whether I'm in class or if I'm at home, if I lay there for too long during that part where the lights are turned down and you are just meditating and listening to that music, I am gone. I have heard myself before the pandemic and I was in class. Have you gotten to that point where you fell asleep and you hear this? Girl. Hi, Yoni. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Girl, I fell asleep. I fell asleep a couple of times. I fell asleep. Yes, I was snoring. Legit snoring. The last 5 minutes of the yoga session, I was asleep. So I was like, you know what? Why am I doing this yoga? Why am I? The most important part of this yoga thing that I enjoy during, Monday through Friday in this office is the last part when I get to lay there still. So you know what? You do too. That means that you're releasing all the toxins to the universe when you like that. I even had a friend that joined me for a yoga class one day. And I was like, yeah, how'd you like it? She said, girl, I fell asleep. I said, girl, me too. Me too. So, not to waste that beautiful yoga mat, girl, I decided to bring in the co-signers to the yoga mat, my blanket and my pillow. So that's what I do every day in my office, and I keep myself happy. I keep myself whole. I think my customers really appreciate it. My coworkers really appreciate the fact that I take a nap. I take a nap for 30 minutes. Not only do I drink my water, I go to sleep. And there's nothing wrong with taking a nap on your lunch break. Well, for me, I don't need to socialize. I'm really an introvert. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am. So me going out to eat and socializing and hanging out and kicking it with people or calling people on my lunch break, that's not something that I want to do. I want to be alone with my thoughts. And there is no better time to do that than in the middle of the day after you've had a wonderful lunch and you just go to sleep. So that's what I do. I turn on my meditation music and I just become one with the universe, and I stretch myself out and I just go to sleep with that meditation music. And you know what? Yes. And it's a beautiful thing. People don't understand introverts sometimes. They're just like, oh, she antisocial. No, I'm really very social. It's just I don't do the whole crowds thing. I don't do the whole hanging out thing, and if I don't call you, it's you know, it's not that I don't like you. It's just I'm enjoying being with me. But anyway, I have been enjoying my naps, and I've been trying to do that Monday, you know, every day, you know, when I go to work. And I love it. And what I was about to say was, girl, hola, hola, ¿qué pasó? That's about as far as I go with my Spanish, girl. I'm embarrassed about that, but I'll tell y'all about that in another video, because I should be ashamed of myself. But anyway, when it comes down to Espanol. But anyway, girl. So when I first started taking my naps, you know, my coworkers in my office, I love all of them dearly, and they just go 100 miles an hour to get the job done. And me, I go about 85 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? So because they go 100 miles an hour, if I'm in my office and they have a message for me, normally they would just open the door up a little bit and say, hey, so and so called, and I told them that you were on your break, but I want to let you know they called, you know. And I don't care for that at all. I don't care for that. So one day I just legit told everybody, I said, look, if y'all hear that meditation music going off, it's not because I am in there doing yoga, so it's not really okay for you guys to, you know, open the door and tell me that I have a message. Just please leave a note on my door because I am asleep. No one has awakened me since I was asleep, you know, and I love that about my friends in my office. They're just like, okay, she legit is taking a nap. And I'm like, yeah, I take naps because I'm a better person when I get up. Trust me when I say that. My attitude has completely changed. It's just like I had an energy drink. So, you know, if you guys have a chance to take a power nap, try to do it. You might enjoy it. You might. So I've been talking and talking and talking, but I've been loving my time here. This is the first time I've done a live and just sat down and just, you know, hung out with you guys, and I really appreciate you tuning in. But you know what? I'm gonna get into something that I want to share with you guys. You know, Friday nights I do the Friday nights what is it? Swatch night. And I have my fun juice. Well, today I have my agua. I'm trying to get through this bottle here. But I'm still going to be showing you this beautiful palette that I featured last Friday. Because on those swatch night videos, I kind of zip through them, you know, just kind of edit them and not have them be too long. But I figured that I would show you this beautiful palette in this live video. And just show you maybe 3 color combinations that you could do just in case you're thinking about getting it. This palette retails for $65, and it is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Hopefully you can see it really well. And I'm going to show you a couple of color combinations that I like to do. When I am doing this though, to take off my makeup, I use this Clinique Take the Day Off. And I get mine from Ulta because they carry this size bottle. They carry it, I think, at the Clinique counter too. But I like the fact that I get points. I forgot how much this, I think this bottle was $19. But it works wonders. You're going to see when I swatch these or show you the color combinations. So I'm going to use my finger because I'm a little hood, just a little bit. And I'm going to show you 3 colors, well, 3 looks that I like to wear together. Now I like to use this one in my corners. This shade is Clove. So I'm going to show you Clove. That would be in the corner of my eye. Hopefully you can see it good. And then I would use this one, which is Morgan. I would use Morgan. Yes, it does. It does. I mean, it's worth the money. You don't even have to use a lot of it. It works. And you don't have to pull your eye. We're talking about this eyeshadow remover. You don't have to pull on your skin and tug on it to get it off. You just simply just wipe and just get it off. It's so good. It's so good. This is Morgan. So this is the shade that I would use in my crease. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Let me see if I turn this light on. Ooh, did it make it worse? I think it did. Anyway, I thought this was gonna work. Oh, there it is. See, there's Morgan. So I would use that one in my crease, and then this one, Agate. I would use that on my lid. That's what I would use on my lid. So hopefully you can see that. So that's a really nice color combination. Let's see here. So I'm gonna use this little sponge thing. Take it off. Take it off, girl. Take it off. Look at this. I tapped it twice, right? You see anything? I don't see nothing. Oh yeah, and I'm doing this just like I do the swatch night videos. I don't have any primer on. Just showing you guys. So another shade. I don't think I'm gonna hold this palette up because it's kind of weird holding it up. Another shade combination I think I would do is maybe Jasper. So Jasper, I would put that on the outer corners. Hoping you can see Jasper. I still would use the shade Morgan as a crease shade. I would put it right. That just works. I think the shade works really well for me, especially if I, put it on really lightly in my crease. And then I would actually use this citrine shade, which is the shade that drew me to this palette, which is this yellow. I don't think I did this swatch good for you guys. So these three colors together out of this palette would be absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Oh, I probably have the Naked palette that you have. I have I'm missing one in the series, but I probably have it, and I do use it. So you keep, you stay tuned into my channel because I'm gonna feature that Naked palette because I love all Urban Decay products. Well, eyeshadow palettes anyway. But anyway, this is the three shadows that I would use together out of this palette. So that's another look. And actually, I'm gonna see. Look, I didn't even redip this. I did not even redip my sponge thing here. See, sometimes if you spend just a little bit more money on certain products like a makeup remover, you're actually not wasting your money at all because you're getting your money's worth. Because you saw I just took off what, 6 shadows with that. All right, so I guess I will do another look, another combo. So I guess I would use as my base, I would use Glory, which is a really, really vibrant one. And I would use this Glory in the corners of my eye. And then as a transition shade, I actually would kind of use this one. And it would be really, really light. This shadow right here is, what I just applied was L'Oreal. Really, really pretty. Let's see, Hello Host and Eyeshadow. Well, you stay connected with me. we're definitely going to get into this thing because I have a really super easy method. If you watch like my get ready with me videos, it's super easy. I only use like 3 shadows, and I'm not even doing all the extra stuff that's not going to work for me. So stay connected with me, girl. What's up, Life with Sheila? And that was to Light Bright. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you commenting. And what's up, Life with Sheila? And I haven't mentioned in a few minutes, but if you guys got a new video coming out or you got something new on your channel, leave it in the comment section. We all want to know what's going on your channel. What's up, girl? What's up? Anyway, so we just started with Glory, and then we have L'Oreal. And then I think from my lid, I actually would do something that was just a little bit more deep and rich, which is Azalea. So you see how, and Azalea, I don't know if you can see it on this. You probably can't. I'm sorry, you guys. Got this sunlight in this window that's kind of making it look a little different. So there we go. Hopefully you can see it. But anyway, Azalea is very, 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 very soft on the actual lid. So that's why I would use this shade on the corners just to give it some, oh, I'm acting like I got shadow on today, and I don't. I would use this one in my corners, okay? This rich shade, which is Glory. I would use this one as a transition shade, which is L'Oreal. And I would use this Azalea shade on my lid. And trust me, when you put these shadows together, the look will be very, very neutral, even though it doesn't seem like it will be. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys those combos because I did get a couple of comments about the price point of the palette, and I honestly know that Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, well, we're definitely going to be tuning in for those, my friend Ebony Laverne, because I love your channel too. But the price point for this palette is $65. You do get 15 shadows in here. And I know Natasha Denona had some, thank you, Ebony. I know she had some palettes recently, well, palettes in her line that were like over $100. And that's another reason why I hadn't really dipped off into the Natasha Denona palettes, because they were pricey. But when they came out with this one that was at $65, and that canary yellow caught my eye, and I swatched it, and I realized that her shadows were very pigmented without even any type of extra assistance, that's when I started getting into her palettes, but her large palettes. Because on my channel, I do feature mainly palettes because that's all I really shop for. I used to get singles every now and again, but I feel like my money goes a lot further when I have palettes, and I have a ton of palettes. I have palettes that I have no business having anymore. But, oh, definitely, love, definitely. Definitely, you need to check out Ebony's channel. It's you know, it's a wonderful channel, and I'm happy you guys are conversing on this live feed anyway. That's another thing, another reason why I decided to do a live feed. It's just for everybody to get together, and you know, you may be able to check out new channels, and you know, make friends around here and say what's up. But anyway, with the Natasha Denona, well, with my palettes anyway, the reason why I buy palettes is because, you know, I get my money's worth. Because I have a variety of colors to choose from, and I get a lot of, you know, I have a lot of options to play with, and it's just, it works better for me. You know, it does. And I'll be honest with you, I do have a few singles from MAC, because some palettes, like for this one, you might, you know, I'm showing you how it looks on my skin, but your skin tone might be of a shade that this transition shade that I was just showing you is not going to work for you. Well, if that's the case, then you can get singles. And I usually get my singles from MAC, or either I'll get, you know, whatever. I'll get singles from Urban Decay as well too. But I really like the transition shades from MAC because they're rich and creamy, and they're really what I'm going for because, you know, you noticed on my channel, I do a lot of neutral looks. So, but yeah. Well, my goal, I'm going to tell you guys what my goal is before I get off of here. My goal for the rest of the day is I'm going to try to get my laundry done. Well, no, let me backtrack. I'm going to get my laundry done. I'm going to try to have my dinner cooked by 5 o'clock, you know, because it was a wonderful thing. Last weekend I did that, girl, and I just felt like a boss. Felt like a boss. So I'm going to try to do that this weekend because it felt good. It felt good. Oh, I knew it was something I had to tell you. So yesterday I was yesterday I'm saying yesterday. I said it yesterday 15 times. You're like, wait, what? Yesterday. Okay, yesterday. Yesterday morning, it was beautiful. You know, got up, me and my boo. We got up, we was in the kitchen, and I was making coffee. I went outside to my little herb garden. And, amen, girl. Hallelujah. That was to V's life. But anyway, look, girl, I went outside to my little herb garden. I got my little herbs, chopped them up on a cutting board. My husband came through. He was like, hey, your phone's ringing. And I was like, oh, dang. Pretty early. Who's calling me at 7 o'clock? So I was like, maybe it's one of the kids. So I finished. I put my stuff down. By that time, it had stopped ringing. I went and got my phone. Looked at my phone, and it was someone that I knew. So I called him back, and she was like, hey, where you at? And I was like, home. Making myself some coffee. Where you at? Now, I wanted to say that, but I didn't say where you at. Because we don't have that type of relationship. I'm thinking, what? Is there something I'm not supposed, I don't know that I'm supposed to know? She was like, well, you were supposed to be here at 7 o'clock to open up the polls with me. And I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't get a letter. I apologize. Because, girl, what I didn't tell you is I get on the polls. I get on the polls and I work them, girl. I spend them. No, I'm just kidding. I work at the voter polls sometimes. And yesterday was election day where I live. And I didn't realize I was supposed to be on the voter polls. So I was like, okay. But first of all, before I even went out there, I said, hold on. I said, well, what type of protective gear? What? Yes, isn't it good? The coffee we make, it's delicious. It just brings a brightness to the coffee. I know. I wish it was noon here, light bright. Yes, was you know, a day in the life of Michelle. I never really do live, so I decided to do it this weekend because I wanted to connect with you guys, and I'm glad I did because I really, really enjoyed myself on this feed. I have. But look, so she was like, yeah, you're supposed to be here. And I was like, well, I ain't get no paper, notification, nothing, you know. She was like, oh, I understand. Well, are you going to be able to make it? I was like, thinking to myself, yeah. I don't want to, but, you know, cash, what is it? Cream, get the money, dollar bills, y'all. So I got dressed. I didn't say that. But y'all know who I'm talking about. If y'all listen to Wu-Tang, y'all know. But anyway, so anyway, I got dressed reluctantly, left my little leaves on the counter, sipped a little bit. My husband was like, well, you ain't gotta go. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I want to spend some money on something that I have no business spending money on, probably. So yes, I do. I didn't say that to him because then I would have, you know, it would have been like, yes, girl, about them Benjamins, girl, cash. Well, it ain't really cash, it's a check. But anyway, I had to get up and go do that. But girl, I went out there, got dressed, packed my little lunch bag, rolled on up out of there, wore my little slippers that I showed you guys a few minutes ago. And my thing is, look, girl, praise morning, and I just feel, ah, yes, it is. It is. It is. I agree with you, Life with Sheila. It is. And plus, you're going to use it all the time, you know. Oh, and you cover, yes, girl. Yes, and when you do it at home, you be rethinking that appointment that you scheduled with your stylist. Hey, Jespret. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, so I went out there and I worked at the poles. I got on the pole and I had all my protective gear on, and you know, everything was good, comfortable. I had a great time with my happy Sunday to you too, girl. Had a great time with my people. Yes, cash. Cream, get the money. I'm originally from the East Coast, so I can't help myself. And you know, I was a teenager in the '90s, so you know, got to revert back to what I know. And I get professional Monday through Friday. But anyway, yeah. So you guys, I guess what I'm trying to say is make sure you get out there and vote this November. You know, I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions about certain things, but my point is your opinion really doesn't matter if you don't exercise your right to vote. You know, even if you don't want to vote for the person, if you want to vote for the person that you know for a fact is not going to win an independent, cast your vote. Because it's a responsibility that we all have to, you know, remember that we have for the next generation. Somebody, you know, paved the way for us to vote, you know. And you have the right and the obligation to vote. You know, that's it. That's it. That's it. People that want to vote wish they had your vote to vote. So use it. Use it, please. Because I didn't see a lot of foot traffic through, yes, exactly, on all government levels. It's so important. Because, you know, you'll be in a hair salon, barbershop, getting your nails done or whatever, you know, back when life was normal. And actually when things get normal again. And, you know, the political conversation is going to come up. And you're going to want to chime in and put your, you know, 2 cents in or whatever. But really, is it worth you even chiming in if, you know, you haven't voted? I've actually had that conversation in the last presidential election with somebody. They weren't in agreement about how the election went or whatever. But you know what I said? I heard them and I felt where they were coming from. But I said, did you vote? No, I didn't vote. Well, you know, why didn't you? You have the obligation to vote. You have such valid opinions and you have such valid knowledge. Why not exercise that right to vote and just cast a ballot? Boom. You know, because everybody that's in the office is not going to be perfect either. So that's another thing we have to get past. You know, and you know, it is what it is. In order to keep it moving, keep life moving, to keep your conscious, and what I mean by that is your thoughts, because whatever way the election goes, if your person wins or didn't win, you're always thinking, well, maybe I should have casted my vote when my vote had counted. And it does count. It really does. I know it really doesn't seem like it, but it does. It does. And we've been through a lot lately, you and I, and the globe. And why not just make sure that you take that moment and cast your vote? Anyway, I'm going to go, you guys, since I've been talking and talking, but I really enjoy each and every one of you. I love you guys so much, and I'm definitely going to be checking in this week with you guys, just seeing what's up on your channel. I love you much. Didn't finish the water, but I'm going to definitely knock it out. Yeah, you get a sticker. Yeah, you get a sticker. And you feel proud. You know, I know, you know, y'all know about stickers. You knew about stickers when you was going to see the pediatric doctor and they gave you one. You felt like you was somebody. I know I did. Especially with the star sticker. It's the same feeling when you vote. You get a sticker. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy your day. I'm going to get in here and, you know, do my duty as far as getting my life together, cooking my dinner, and just doing things that I need to do to have my stuff ready. I know, and I got to get back on it. Thank you so much, loves, and I will see you guys in a few. Mwah. Bye.